Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Texans, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw is Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Here's Watson. He finds Robinson. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Out of the gun, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again is Watson. Going for Burton, and he's got it. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Burton, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
38-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Colts, nothing.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go, Greg.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun, it's Wentz. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. He'll get that complete to Albert O. Touchdown! Albert O, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down inside Indy's 15-yard line. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Colts 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Just keeping the play alive. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Taylor, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Try to punch it in with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. This defense held out as long as they could, but ultimately the running game wears them down from the 1-yard line.
And that gets set up throughout the entire drive, doesn't it? And when you put those big bodies and determination into that carry, the end result, touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up and down the field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson just beating the play clock. Flush to his right. David Johnson here on the catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Watson. It's complete to Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And that's complete to Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deep forward, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To try again after the sack. Watson escaping the pressure right. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. Touchdown, Texans! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Being chased out left. He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Wentz to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll finally be taken down, but he gets inside the Houston 20. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Wentz. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the Colts are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Wentz again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal, Wentz. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down, Houston.
Again, it's Watson. He's got Burton here. And some room to maneuver. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense, false start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. To the air yet again, Watson. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans take the opening kick. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the posts.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz going to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Hilton's first catch, good for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete. Okuebuna. 7 yards the pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 3 yards remain for second down.
Watch one. I got him. So Mike's number one. 46 down, man, 5-4.
Wentz to throw again. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Hilton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have the first down, but hold everything. A flag is down. This one might not stand. And that's on the tackle, Braden Smith. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Watson now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
First down, Texans.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
48 yards. First down, Houston.
On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lindsey. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
At the 8-yard line.
To throw is Watson. A little check down to Lindsey. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Texans 41, Colts 20.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 36 yards on the play. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Albert Okuebuna, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
To
So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Faking the give. Now Watson out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. Demarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's Watson. Man open is Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Racy McMath, 46 yards. And the Texans might be moving closer to an elusive 2nd win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Colts, 27.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
59 yards on the ground for him so far. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Taylor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
He's got exactly what you're looking for, the ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And that will be incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. He's at the 30. 10,
You
5.
thought you had it. You thought you had it.
Touchdown. Houston.
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Colts, 27.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. Wentz now to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Sliding out of the pocket to the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And the catch made by Hilton.
And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
10 more there and another 1st down.
They'll run here with Taylor.
Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line.
At the 2-yard line.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Carson Wentz, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. That ball caught by Campbell. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there.
That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now, Watson. Going for Burton, and he's got it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Watson being chased out left. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put